Hi, this is Armen from TorqueNews.com. Tesla Giga Berlin has a rail track in the premises of the factory, but Giga Berlin Rail will give Tesla an advantage for deliveries and relieving road, despite what many people think Tesla cannot be using. The RBB24, Brandenburg Public Radio, has an interesting article published on that, discussing the benefits and saying Tesla bought a rail track system directly in its company's premises in Giga Berlin. However, the company is not allowed to operate the route there even after acquisition. Why? It's a very interesting story. Now, how realistic are the plans for a train shuttle to Gigafactory's gate for Tesla to bring its employees there? The story of the Tesla truck is one of great misunderstanding, says RBB. When the automotive group Tesla bought the future company premises in Grünheide from the state of Brandenburg in January 2020, the investor assumed that he would take over a complete package, meaning Tesla thought it would take over the complete package. Everything on the approximately 300 hectare site should now belong to Tesla, right? But the Americans overlooked one small thing. A truck that curves south through the pine forest in a large curve is not part of the trade. Tesla said they had bought the truck as well, but only when things got serious did they realize, oops, that's not possible, explains Gerhard Curth, CEO of Deutsche Regionaleisenbahn, which is shortly known as DRE, a private railroad in Germany. In fact, the route of this truck did not belong to the state, but to Kurtz's private railway company, the DRE. According to the DRE, it has the second largest non-federal railway network in Germany. Among other things, the approximately 3-kilometer route that leads from the regional express route from Berlin-Frankfurt-Oder across the Tesla area at Giga Berlin area to the Heimring commercial center. This route, which is public railway line like Berlin, Hamburg, has always been mistaken for a siding, says Curth. Tesla only noticed this when the deal with the country was already done. When they were registered, they found out that there was still public law on it, and they soon went crazy, says RBB24. The glitch in the planning has now, 2 years later, been corrected, at least formally. At the end of January, the Brandenburg Ministry of Infrastructure confirmed that Tesla had now also bought the truck system directly from DRE. This was reported a couple of days ago. The contracting parties are silent about the price, but it is said to have been based on the comparatively low price of the property. An unusual transaction for Curth. This is a special sale. Actually, we do it the other way around and buy routes so that we can then invest in property, says Curth. But the phase about Tesla's rail connection does not end with the subsequent purchase, because even if the truck, the wooden planks on the rail steel, is now owned by the electrical contractor, means Tesla, the system will not become a private railway. The truck and everything on it belongs to Tesla, said Curth. However, the General Railway Act gives us the right and obligation to operate the railway line under public law. So Tesla cannot influence railway operations either. The damper on Tesla's plan. For the company of the controversial visionary Elon Musk, that's how RBB says, the prospect of having a factory rail connection was one of the central points that made the Grünheide location so attractive, in addition to the lush building site and the proximity of the federal motorway and the city airport. So what does Musk do with a 2-mile stretch of aging truck that potentially everyone else has access to? The short answer may be get rid of it. According to RBB research, Tesla is bothered by the current course of the rail. It is planned to be relocated to the extreme eastern edge of the company premises. Tesla wants to create space to build more factory buildings in the future. After all, Elon Musk hopes to grow his first planned in Europe in the coming years through further expansion stages, probably after the water issue is solved. At some point, instead of the currently planned 500,000 electric Teslas, a total of 2 million Tesla vehicles will be manufactured at Giga Berlin every year. However, it is questionable whether these plans will be implemented, if only because of the scarce water resources in the region. So for now, the rail stays where it is. Even so, Tesla could definitely use the route. The idea in the future, employees should travel by train shuttle from Erkner to the factory gate. For the approximately 14,000 employees who are supposed to be working at full capacity in the car factory and the adjacent battery production, such a connection could simplify the commute considerably. Many of them are likely to come from the Berlin area. Numerous engineers, construction workers, and commuter scientists are already crowding into the RE1, which is a line, at peak times, only to be chauffeured by bus from Frankschloss Forest and Meadow Station to the Tesla's main entrance of Giga Berlin, which is almost 4 kilometers away, 2.5 miles, 3 miles away. Inconvenient for a company that prides itself on modern technology and efficient processes. But Tesla is optimistic. When asked, Tesla is optimistic that it will be able to organize the planned shuttle service at shift changes with the help of Deutsche Bahn, German's railroad. Corresponding orders are not yet available to the railway. Technical adjustments to the infrastructure are also necessary, commented a DB spokesman when asked by RBB. Now, Tesla has already had freight trains roll on the former DRE route in the past 2 years to deliver materials for Giga Berlin for the factory construction. In the future, factory-ready electric cars could also be transported by this rail that Tesla bought, which should relieve the roads around Grünheide and make it more pleasant place. According to the railway company, passenger trains could also roll here one day. What is missing are upgrades to the existing track, new signaling technology, and of course a platform where employees can get on and off. According to Tesla, this should be built in the south of the factory premises between the battery and car factories. So this means that Tesla will greatly benefit from the rail track it bought, and also Tesla may change the location of the rail track, moving it to the further away from the central location, so Tesla can build more buildings there. Roughly speaking, the course has been set for passenger trains on Tesla Giga Berlin's own rail. But the way they are still a long one, including one or the other detour through German planning and railway law. So what do you think, friends, about all of this? I think this is very interesting and exciting. Tesla's this truck that some people think is a road to nowhere will probably be Giga Berlin's greatest benefit. Tesla can greatly benefit from this, and Giga Berlin Railway will give Tesla an advantage, delivering trucks, bringing workers, and relieving the traffic on roads of Grünheide and in Brandenburg. This is Armen Harayan from TalkNews.com. Please let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Have a wonderful rest of the day. Give us thumbs up if you found this report informative, and let's move on to our next Tesla story.